Few places are richer in tradition, more steep in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Swings it out to his running back. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to the running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The play action fake. Pressure coming. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. Here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they take a sack right down by the goal line, guys, and I think the route concept really didn't help the quarterback out there. Normally, you're thinking this is going to be a quick hitter, get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a very slow developing route concept. I think that's the biggest reason he got sacked.
Push down for the tackle. This coach told us he was going to be aggressive. Couldn't win this game by kicking field goals. But being aggressive is one thing, being reckless is another.
Yeah, and I'm going for the reckless, Reese.
Dialed up the fake. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set, first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Gets it out quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Running toward the tape. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to take a shot. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They'll try to sneak it. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if that last interception the quarterback threw last drive is starting to affect him and what he's seeing right now. He's seeing ghosts. Doesn't look very confident throwing the football. He's lucky the defense dropped that last throw.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Complete downfield. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Snagged in the middle. It's Maffa. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
He'll just keep slinging it. They're working that left side. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. The offense grinds out a really good drive. They have it going, and then comes to the abrupt halt with the turnover.
And for that offensive play caller, he had a good thing going. He was finding a rhythm. He was mixing things together. He was doing a good job with his formations and his shifts and his motions. Looked like he had the defense on his heels. He needs his guys right now to hold on to the ball.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead.
Time to take a shot. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Looking for a crease. It's Maffa.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got the back over the middle. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Splits the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you just...
And that pass intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the...
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right now. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
After the run, now to throw. Caught on the outside. It's grinding stool. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Spits it out to the back. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Fires to the wideout. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. This one's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, to give to the back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Second down coming up. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Clemson 9, Ohio State 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Ibuka. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Clemson! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Gonna take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Dropping back, it's Howard. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
He's taking the shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That fumble in thrust territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Clemson jumps to the line. Oh, he faked the spike. He's going to throw it. And they got him for the sack.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Touchdown, Clemson. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Pushes ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for Cole.
Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Boy, I really wasn't expecting a run there. Most teams in that situation look for the quick pass to pick up the first down.
No doubt, because you drop your quarterback, you can throw the ball really quickly, or he can take off and run the football. So a little bit more
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day.
And he intercepts it. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional.
Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. With the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Today we have two of college football's elite meeting force with force in a battle of top 5 teams as two squads square off looking to hit their stride. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to take off. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
And the quarterback is snowed under. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we...
Looking for a huge play. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here.
They might.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal. And you have to lay out, and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on 4th down.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. A little release to the back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Fires into the end zone. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Shadow of the goalpost looming. 1st and 10 from their own 1, just looking for breathing room. Fights off a defender. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to run for it. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Toss sweep right.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. On the move at the 30. Oh, look out! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Offense in a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Hit as he throws. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grab near the marker. It's Scott. The expressway is wide open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Henderson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
These third downs, man, they're critical down and distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To throw, it's Gabriel. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Man, those hurt for a defense because you got them in third and long, right where you want them. You're thinking pass, pass, pass. They sneak the run in there. Now they got a 4th and short situation. First thing I'm always watching the football. Now getting ready for the run game, the short passing game, the play action game.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. The Ducks get it past the sticks.
And the gamble pays off, David. Not a lot of programs, not a lot of coaches would want to go for it down deep in their own end like that, but they turn around, hand it off, and hey, they get the first down.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's analytics that say go for it, and there's spreadsheets that say go for it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure.
He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it in down the left side. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They'll go to the air. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. There he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Coming out with it, it's Whittington. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative.
And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
He's finally got it out of bounds, and even with that kind of pickup, they are still short of the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here we go with the run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll